Assalamu alaikum and welcome to very first video lecture of grade 3 social studies. I am your social studies teacher from Honors Kindergarten and Secondary School, Lahore. In this video, I will do explanation of 3 chapters: the earth in space, land and water, and maps. Let's start the video lesson. Unit number 1, open page number 1. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to tell Earth and space, concept of Earth as a planet in the solar system, the movements of the Earth. What is solar system? Students, what is this picture about? What can you see in this picture? Yes, this is the picture of space. If we go far away from the earth, we can see the space. प्लेन में बैठकर हम स्पेस को नहीं देख सकते हैं क्योंकि प्लेन तो जस्ट अर्थ की बाउंड्री में ही रहता है, जबकि स्पेस तो अर्थ से बहुत दूर है और स्पेस बहुत डार्क भी है। स्पेस में जाने के लिए कुछ स्पेशल व्हीकल्स की ज़रूरत होती है और इन व्हीकल्स को स्पेसशिप कहते हैं। अ पर्सन हु ट्रेवल्स इन स्पेसशिप इज़ कॉल्ड एस्ट्रोनॉट. Now let's see what things we see in space. All the things in space are very big. We call them heavenly bodies. For example, stars, planets, satellites and pieces of rocks. Stars and planets moving around it from a solar system. There are many solar systems in space, but we will study only the solar system in which our earth is found. The name of star around which our earth and other planets are revolving is called sun. Planets and stars. When you look up into the sky, it's fairly easy to spot the difference between a star like sun and a planet like earth. But what actually are the differences between stars and planets? The stars create light and the planets do not create light. The planets and satellites move around one star, which is the sun. The planets and satellites have got two movements, the rotation and revolution. Do you know about which is the largest planet in our solar system? Yes, Jupiter is the largest planet of the solar system. It is the fifth planet from the sun. Rotation and revolution. The earth spins or rotates from west to east on its axis. It takes 24 hours or 1 day to rotate once. At the same time, the earth is moving around the sun. This movement is called its revolution. The earth takes a year to revolve around the sun. What causes day and night? The rotation of the earth causes day and night. It is day in that part of the earth which faces the sun. It is night on the other side that faces away from the sun. स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे कि आप पिक्चर में देख रहे हैं कि सन की रेज़ अर्थ के जिस पार्ट पे पड़ रही हैं वहाँ पर डे है, जबकि जिस पार्ट पर अर्थ की रेज़ डायरेक्टली नहीं पड़ रही वहाँ पे नाइट है. Earth's movement around the sun. Let us see how many days the earth takes to move around the sun. Earth is closer to the sun. Earth revolves around the sun 365 days. The time a planet takes to revolve around the sun is called a year. What is satellite? Students, जैसे सन के इर्द गिर्द 8 प्लैनेट्स मूव करते हैं, इसी तरह प्लैनेट्स के इर्द गिर्द सैटेलाइट्स मूव करती हैं. A heavenly body revolving around the planet is called satellites. For example, moon. Moon is a natural satellite. Now there is a turn to sum up. First topic, we have a summary of it. Sun is made up of very hot gases and is a star. The earth moves around the sun. It takes a year for the earth to move around the sun. The earth also spins in anti-clockwise direction. It completes one spin in 24 hours. The spinning movement of the earth causes day and night. The moon is a natural satellite because it goes around the earth. The earth and moon both moves around the sun. Learn question answers from your notebook or summer pack work. अब आपने बुक का पेज नंबर 3 ओपन करना है और बुक वर्क को खुद से सॉल्व करना है और सॉल्व करने के बाद आपने आंसर्स को यहाँ पर से टैली करना है. अगर आपको चैप्टर की अच्छे से समझ आई है और आपके सारे कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो चुके हैं तो आप ये खुद से सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. Now let's start unit number 2, land and water. Open page number 4. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to tell distribution of land and water, landforms on the earth, oceans and seas, earth's features like hills, mountains, valley, plains, desert, islands and lakes. Distribution of land and water. In simplest terms, water makes up about 70% on the earth's surface, while the other 30% consists of continents and islands. In this picture, the green part shows land and blue part is shown water. Landforms on the earth. There are many other landforms on the earth which you learn. A landform is any natural feature of the earth's surface, such as hills, mountains, lakes and beach. This small country has an amazing variety of landforms. Oceans, seas and their movements. Large area of water on the earth are called oceans. Smaller areas are called seas. Sea water is salty. Some parts of the ocean are very deep. There are waves on the surface of the oceans and seas. The water in the sea is always moving about. These moving are called currents. When there is a storm at sea, the wind causes high and rough waves. You should not go to the seaside in stormy weather. It will be dangerous. Earth's features, hills and mountains. Hills are easier to climb than mountains. They are less steep and not as high, but like a mountain, a hill will usually have an obvious summit, which is its highest point. The lowland between hills and mountains is called a valley. In this picture, students, you see how is a plain different from a valley and plain. Flat land at lower level are called plains, but the lowland between hills and mountains is called a valley. A high area of land is called plateau. Island and lake. An area of land surrounded by water on all sides is called an island. A lake is an area filled with water surrounded by land. Most lakes are fed and drained by rivers and streams. Deserts. A desert is a dry, hot and sandy stretch of land with very little vegetation. In easy wording, a sandy place without much water is called desert. That was all about this chapter. Let's quickly recap the important points of this chapter. A landform is any natural feature of the earth's surface, such as a hill, a lake, or a beach. This small country has an amazing variety of landforms. On the land, there are hills and mountains. Hills are not so high and steep as mountains. The low land between the hills or mountains is called a valley. A sandy place without much water is called a desert. Learn the question answers from your notebook or summer pack work. स्टूडेंट्स, अब आपने बुक का पेज नंबर 7 ओपन करना है. अगर आपको इस चैप्टर की अच्छे से समझ आई है तो आप इसका बुक वर्क खुद से सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, और सॉल्व करने के बाद आपने आंसर्स को यहाँ से टैली करना है. नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट टॉपिक नंबर 3, मैप्स. ओपन पेज नंबर 8. By the end of this video, students will be able to tell about definition of map, how is map useful, 3 things a map must have, definition of an atlas, difference between a picture and a map, names of the continents and names of the oceans. Definition of a map. To show the surface of the earth, we draw maps. A map shows the shape of the land and sea. A map also shows where places and landforms are located. How is map useful? A map is useful because it shows us the exact position and shape of something. Every map must have a scale. 3 things a map must have: scale, key, directions. Definition of an atlas. A book of maps is called an atlas. Difference between a picture and a map. In this slide, students, you see the 2 different pictures. First is the picture of a street, but on the other side, it is a map of the same street. Names of the continents. There are 7 large areas of land shown on the world map. These are called continents. They all have names: Europe, Asia, Africa, Antarctica, North America, South America, Oceania. Names of the oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Southern Ocean. That was all about this chapter. Let's quickly recap the important points of this chapter. A map shows the shape of the land and sea. A map also shows where places and landforms are located. A map shows us the exact position and shape of something. A map must have 3 things: scale, key, directions. A book of maps is called an atlas. 7 continents: Europe, Asia, Africa, Antarctica, North America, South America, and Oceania. 5 oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and Southern Ocean. Learn the question answers from your notebook or summer pack work. Now let's open page number 11. अगर आपको चैप्टर के अच्छे से समझ आई है और हर कॉन्सेप्ट की समझ आ गई है तो आपने बुक वर्क को खुद से सॉल्व करना है और बाद में आंसर्स को यहाँ से टैली करना है. Thanks for watching this video.